Hello everyone, welcome into Last Protagonist Plays Clair Obscur Expedition 33, Part 16, heading into Act 3. I hope you're doing well. So, on last night's episode, we kind of had a crazy series of events unfold as we closed in on the monolith and came to confront not only Renoir, but the Paintress as well. And honestly, so much happened, it's really hard to give a quick synopsis of everything. So basically, we found Renoir. He tried to stop us from meeting the Paintress, was telling Verso that the family is important, their grief's important, and he shouldn't throw it away. So we fought Renoir and beat him, and the gray-haired girl Alicia showed up toward the end of that, I think. I actually don't really remember. And in the middle of the fight, Renoir summoned a kind of a really cool tiger beast thing that was part of him, but was not. Anyway, we beat Renoir, and then we went on to find the Paintress, who turned to Verso and asked if he was real. And we came to fight her. Verso told her that she needed to go back to her world, and she also was at first gesturing to Verso to tell him to leave the painting with her. And after fighting the Paintress and everything, we learned so much more that was pretty much way out of left field. It felt as though Pandora's box itself was opened. So the world that we were in was essentially the canvas of a painting, and it's kind of being currently painted by two main actors that we know of. There may be more. So we have the Paintress, who is Verso's mother and Mael's mother, or Alicia's mother, I should say, and Renoir, who is their father. But we also learned that the curator seems to be a form of Renoir, and the Paintress and the curator have some kind of a dual relationship, which makes sense because you have a Paintress who paints things and then a curator to show them off. So there's certainly a lot of foretelling that they've done in regards to that. Right before the stream, I was actually going back through and fighting the Paintress again to gather footage so that way I could upload it to YouTube if anybody else wanted to just see the Paintress's fight dialogue. And after the fight had ended, Mael asked a really interesting question, because she seemed a little bit dejected that everything was over, the expedition was done, and then she asked, "Is this real?" And coming back through it the second time around really adds a lot of nuance and context to that. It might be a hint that she realizes something's wrong, maybe she doesn't quite fit. So this game, I think, is going to be a very, very fascinating replay through, kind of like watching The Sixth Sense for the second time around. So anyway, after beating the Paintress, the expedition team went back to Eau de Lumiere. Verso was holding on to Sori the entire time, and they gave it to Esquier in order to fight the Paintress. So they used Esquier to fly back to Eau de Lumiere, and a letter that Alicia had given Verso was hinting that the Paintress is actually stopping the real one from doing the Gamage all at once. And it was really our choice to go through with fighting the Paintress or not. But Verso didn't choose to open the letter until they defeated the Paintress. So it's kind of all for nothing, apparently. So after we defeated the Paintress, the Gamage happened, and literally everybody got turned into petals. Luna, Ciel, Verso, Mael. Huge spoilers if you're just joining into the chat tonight. And what had happened was we were given a flashback that was titled Monolith Year 49, which I've got many questions about, where we saw a version of Verso in the manor in the midst of a fire telling the camera, assumingly Mael/Alicia, that they're okay. And then he smirked, and then it cut to black. So that's interesting because it's hinted that the Paintress and Renoir's grief is over the fact that the real Verso may have died in a fire trying to save Mael. And we've learned as we've come into this real world, which might be in Perry, that Mael, Verso, Renoir, the curator, they're all painters in a way, and Mael was duped by the writers whom we don't know anything about, and they took advantage of the situation, which is why the Verso had to save her from a fire. And they have an older sister, or maybe an aunt, named Clair, the one that seemed to be related to Francois, but it's very jarring what had just happened. I haven't really wrapped my head around it. I did go back through, and as I was watching the paintress fight scene and whatnot, when she said, "Oh, you're not in my paintings, you must be his," on a second watch, I think that's just a little bit of a denial on her end. So the Verso that we knew, the Mael that we knew, they seem to have been subsumed by the paintress's chroma, and Mael was kind of born in this world to overwrite Alicia's memories, so that way they didn't try to pull their mother back out of the painting, so that way she could grieve in her painted world, which had originally belonged to Verso. So essentially this world that we're in was Verso's canvas, and that was definitely not what I expected whatsoever. And there's so much that I can't even begin to summarize with what happened last night. So anyway, I do have some notes that I took, but I'll get to that in a minute. Phantom Leaves, Stella, nice to see both of you guys again. So I do have some questions about whether the paintress that we fought was truly the mother, or if it was actually a facsimile that may have been painted by Renoir. I might need to revise my thoughts on that, because when the paintress said, "Who are you supposed to be?" no matter, toward Alicia/Mael, it seemed as though she didn't know Mael. But if the mother's chroma created the Mael persona out of Alicia, then it feels like she should have known her. So I'm not sure that the paintress that we saw was truly the mother or not. And her name is Aline, by the way, the mother, the paintress. So I do have some questions whether or not the Faceless Grey painting figures, the Faceless Men and whatnot, if they were painted by Renoir or the actual paintress. So I think the colorful people like Verso and Mael were done by the true paintress. So if the true Renoir painted the faceless people, that could explain the curator and the paintress. And the true Renoir is trying to erase what's going on in the canvas to bring the mother Aline out, so that way she could kind of properly deal with her grief and move on. And she doesn't want to. So as Mael got returned to the waking world, for lack of a better term, she was talking to Clair, and Clair gave us a huge exposition dump about trying to help both the parents and get them out of the painting. They'd been in other paintings longer, but there's some war going on outside, I guess, and the painters need to do something to participate in this war, perhaps, because they have like magical powers. I don't entirely understand. And I'm still not sure about Shadow Alicia's relationship to Mael, because she seemed to know way more than the true Mael, but Mael's memories may have been fogged because of the paintress, I guess, the real paintress. And it makes more sense to me if Shadow Alicia, the white-haired girl, was Renoir's painting as well. But it's very interesting that she actually had a face. So I don't understand that dichotomy breakdown. So CGD Fins fans, welcome on into the stream. This game is amazing. Yeah, it really is. Can't believe how well I've been bamboozled. I haven't felt like this in an extremely long time playing a narratively driven game. It's fantastic. Okay. So, okay, those are all my notes. I'm going to go ahead and take those off the screen and start up again shortly. So, oh man, so much to cover. We get rid of that. There we go. Okay, now we're going to continue. I'm going to need to open up my older save because I just went back and gathered footage of the paintress fight. What? Who's there? Oh, this has to be it. Okay. So, after beating the paintress, we also got to break our limit break, and Mael just got her painting ability, which allows her to break the limit. There was some journal stuff that I wanted to investigate again.
His little grin. So proud of his latest creation. But at least those memories remain. What hurts more are the memories unmade. The conversations we'll never have. The time we'll never spend. I want rage to consume me. Anything to fill the hollow. But rage won't come. And I just float in an endless nothingness. The person I cannot be around is Alicia. Her pain is a broken mirror. The shards reflecting back tenfold, and every moment with her the cuts deepen and I feel myself unraveling. I know what he'll say. But this is the first time I've felt any surcease. For a few moments a day, my heart beats again.
I know what he'll say. Okay, so now I understand the Alicia context. Because Alicia feels the guilt of having Verso die. Her mother feels it through her, and then it just kind of gets magnified. That not only does she have to deal with the loss of a child, she has to deal with like another child's loss of, I don't want to say innocence, but another child's grief in addition to her own. So that's pretty rough.
But how? With someone who refuses to talk. We don't even share the bonds of grief anymore. She walks her path, and I walk mine. I don't exist to her. None of us do. She's left us all behind to drown by ourselves so that she can drown alone.
Okay. So, one other character that I'm not sure of is Julie. This is Julie Search and Rescue, interesting. Because this is the name that Verso dropped for us. So, I guess this Julie character could be a painting original. But I do wonder if she has outside ties to the world. So, Mael's hair is now red. I don't know if I could change her appearance back to normal. Or if this is how she is. Real Mael. Interesting. I think I'll keep the white hair since that's seemingly the, what do you call it, canonical choice right now. Hey Jameson, nice to see you again. Okay, so that was pretty wild. So we got a new Pictos apparently. I don't know if this is truly the damage break one and we have to use this on everybody, but we'll figure it out. Or no, maybe it's just a native thing? Oh, painted power. Damage can exceed max. Okay. I'll probably put that on Verso. But I definitely need to equip that on somebody. Energizing turn versus energizing attack. You could take this off because we could use powerful shot if I don't have that on. No, that's piercing. Powerful. I already have that on. Okay. So how many do I have? 13. I need to take 2 back. So I'll be able to use energizing attack. Let's do alphabetical. It was a P for painting. Painted power. It's kind of ironic to me that that's only level 16. A, B, C, D, E. There. Okay.
Your father was the one erasing everyone. Why would he help repaint everything?
I hid the canvas before I entered, so Maman can't come back again. There's no need to erase the canvas anymore.
He'll want you to go home.
I'm not at risk like Maman. I haven't been in this canvas that long. Besides, Papa has a soft spot for me. He'll listen.
Oh yeah, I guess I didn't say that. So we may have expelled the paintress. I'm not entirely sure. And now the real Maël wants to turn to the real Renoir to work together to make Verso's painting a permanent fixture without their mother messing it up more, I guess. So that way they can kind of get closure for everything. Oh yeah, and so one of the other things that was very interesting to me was when the paintress and Maël go maged, they had yellow leaves as opposed to the red and white ones here. And in the other version of Lumiere that we visited on last night's stream, the red and white tree were also gold, like the Erd tree leaves and whatnot. I know we gotta fight enemies, but he doesn't have... I can't just grab his feet. I don't have Minoko with us. Oh no, that's the curator. So this should be Renoir, or some form of him. The paintress told us that she taught him how to paint as well.
Papa!
Alicia. You're safe. I thought I told you to stay home.
Technically, my body's at home.
Some of Eileen's finest work. I regret that it caused you so much pain. What Eileen did was unfair to you most of all. Please, accept the Descendre family's apologies. I know it seems absurd to offer oblivion as recompense, but perhaps that's the outcome we both desire.
What?
I'm proud of you. Getting your mother out of the canvas was not easy. Once we erase the canvas, we won't have to worry anymore.
She's home now. Why?
You know your mother. Verso painted this canvas. It contains a piece of his soul. She'll never willingly part with it.
No.
For the sake of the living, we must part with the dead.
No, Papa. See, I hid the canvas.
She'll always find it. This is our only opportunity, while she's too sick from her prolonged descent into the canvas to return.
No. Papa. Papa, please. This is Verso's only canvas. You can't destroy the last piece of him that we have. This is my home now. You can't just decide.
Your home? After all that with your mother, you want to stay?
You know how little remains of my life outside.
Alicia, you'll die. You've already been here longer than you should.
But
No. Look at me, I said no. I am not letting my daughter risk her life. Alicia.
I'm not, Mum. I'm not going to lose myself if I stay.
I know full well you will, and I am not doing this again!
Oh, snap.
No! Papa, what are you...
It's time to go home. All aboard!
Verso, come on. Come on.
It's the beast.
I can see them.
All right, Phantom leaves. If you dip out, I totally understand. I probably spoiled way too much. And Logos, nice to see you again.
Papa did it so easily. What am I doing wrong?
Don't be discouraged. It's only been a day since you remembered your painter's side.
We believe in you.
Remember them. Painting isn't about verisimilitude, it's about essence. Truth of who they are. Your father made the axons, right?
She who plays with wonder, he who guards truth with lies.
They're the essence of your mother and your brother.
How did we go marched?
Wow, your hair.
We have much to talk about.
So you were her daughter? And you were a paintress too.
So cool, right?
And you knew this whole time. You fucking coward! You betrayed us! We trusted
You can bring them back too. Yeah? Everyone we've lost.
Yeah, but I need chroma and Papa controls all the chroma in the canvas.
No. Not all of it. The expeditioners. The ones killed by Nevrons. Gustave noticed their chroma remains in their bodies. They never dissipated, like the Gamage.
It's sold chroma and not pure. It won't be like bringing the two of you back, but we could use it in other ways.
Time for the greatest expedition in history.
Oh man. Hey Meow Laser, nice to see you again. Does this game make sense yet? Not exactly, but kind of. We're getting there. There's so much to unpack and unravel. Zoinks Scoob. Alright, so we got the party back faster than I expected. So because I was gathering footage, I turned down many of the sounds, so I need to turn this stuff back up. I don't think I had this quite there. Let's do this. It feels super loud to me now. Maybe it's my volume up. So I'm going to turn that down a bit more. That sounds better. Oh boy, okay. We're so out there with the $10 words like verisimilitude. Alright, let's put on some tunes, right? Aline's glass house. Oh, so the place at the top is her house. Well, glass house, obviously. Alicia's birthday party. Clea, don't pull your sister's hair. Okay. So she would have been pulling Alicia's hair, Mael's hair. Letter Amael. Hey Mac is font config. Welcome on into the stream. So anyone equal to or above 33 is dead? Essentially, yes. It's weird how Clea refers to her parents occasionally as Renoir and Aline, though. It almost seemed as though she was more distant from the family then. And she did kind of imply that she was grown up and Aline was not, or Alicia was not. Upgrade expedition resources? Oh, because we don't have access to the curator anymore. Okay, cool. Ooh, it's a hand. So she does it herself. So we still need to get our enigmatic additional character. Technically, everyone is dead right now. Technically, nobody was alive sans Mael.
Save it. I don't need your mea culpa. You did what you felt you had to. Of course, you were wrong. But, oh well.
I thought you'd be more upset.
I was. I got over it.
Damn, CL's a badass, huh?
Everything I knew about our world is wrong. And you know what? I don't care. Because death isn't death anymore.
Fair. That's kind of fair, yeah.
And that means see my husband again.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
CL.
Oh, please. I'd sacrifice you in a heartbeat to get him back. So, I understand. We're good.
I'm so upfront about it.
Thank you.
As long as you help me bring Pierre back, you owe me.
You got it.
What if you could pluck death from the fabric of reality? What if you could pluck death from the Elden Ring? I feel like there's a couple games that explore this topic, and it might not go as well as one might hope.
As long as you help me.
You got it.
Okay. Yeah, Luna's spitting facts for real that, he be lying, he cheating.
Lune.
I was right not to trust you.
And what would you have done in my position?
I wouldn't have betrayed my expedition. I would have warned them that everyone they cared about was about to be erased. That they were about to be erased. I would have told them the truth. Because after everything we've been through, we deserved that.
So you choose your expedition over your mother?
That's your problem. You think in false dichotomies. It wasn't an either-or situation. Other solutions were possible if you'd only trusted us enough to ask.
I like Lune more and more every stream.
Knowing what you know now, would you have helped me force my mother out of the canvas? I don't apologize for saving her, but I am sorry I broke your trust, and I will do everything I can to help bring everyone back.
I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see.
Bro, I think I made a good music choice for this part right now. Okay.
Oh, everyone's mad at you.
Heh.
Are you?
Iskia can be sad, or bad, or even rad, but never, ever mad.
Didn't he say he was mad in the last relationship dialogue? Or did he call himself grumpy? Maybe there's a slight difference.
Bad things happen when we get mad.
Oh, I know.
But I can never be mad at you.
Alright, so some other big lore spoiler type reveals that I figured out on last night's stream. Oh yeah, and I meant to bring up the other paintings as well. Was that when we got sent into the manor, there's a painting there of a dog that said Monoko on its collar. And I was like, oh my god, Monoko's a dog, guys. And then I was wondering if it was a dev dog painting portrait. But it turns out that that might actually have been the real Verso's dog. And Eskie seems to have been a doll that was on the real Verso's bed, at least according to the manor, which was probably a more childish rendition of Verso's room at one point in time. So the existence of Eskie in this form here might have been from the real Verso painting the world in such a way that he'd be able to play with his doll as like a real friend forever. And Monoko, his dog, may have been immortalized in his gestural best friend. So it kind of puts me at a loss of words to describe just kind of how real or relatable that is. Believable, perhaps. After Gustav, she's your favorite logo, so without her, Gustav would have given up in the Spring Meadows, true. So you're pretty sure Esk has said he's mad before? Same here. But to be fair, I don't exactly expect Eskie of all characters to be very consistent. Depending on when Eskie was made, it would explain the childlike demeanor. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Because if this is Verso's canvas, and it contains a remnant of his soul, was this amongst the first things he painted? Was there more as he became older, became a more mature world? very, very fascinating possibilities now that we've learned more about the world within a world here.
Not to say I told you so, but I do believe that I did, in fact, tell you so.
Thanks for the support.
Was it worth it? What will you do now?
I'll do my best to earn their trust back.
Quite a steep hill to climb. Not to say I told you. Yeah.
Okay, I'm actually a little bit surprised that we're still at Verso as opposed to Mael, since this Act 3 said Mael instead of a Gustav or a Verso. So I half expected to be her. Speaking of her, let's go find her. Yeah, if it's your childhood dog, then he's like your best friend. That's how I feel. It just makes a lot of sense in a way. Like, it makes way more sense than I ever imagined it would have, you know? Just when we first met Minoko and heard about his relationship with Verso and SKA. Okay.
We have to push Papa out of the canvas before he erases everything.
I'm surprised he hasn't already.
He's been weakened by his battle with Maman. That's probably why he hasn't come after us. But it won't stop him for long.
If you and your father keep fighting, you risk breaking the world again. Another fracture, but this time, it might be you trapped inside the monolith.
What's the alternative?
Oh yeah, and so the real Renoir was supposedly trapped underneath the monolith. And so perhaps the curator was a painted version of Renoir by Renoir, and a big chunk of his chroma was under the monolith that the paintress was keeping beaten down. And her powers are waning, which is why the Gommage was happening every year.
Maybe you should go home.
Verso.
You're fighting each other, but you're all doing the same thing.
No.
Eileen wants her son back. Renoir wants you and Eileen back. You want Gustave back. The cycle we needed to break wasn't the Gommage. It's your family's cycle of grief.
That is so heavy.
Our whole world carries the burden of your family's grief.
Bro, that's amazing. I don't know how Mael would keep that together, man. Like, even though this isn't her real brother, it has to, well, it's their mother's idealization of their brother, well, of her brother, and Eileen's son. And to be told that so flatly is kind of just a bit of a shock. Alright. I'm assuming we're going to be able to check on the others. Just go to therapy, JFC. Well, apparently this is sometime only after 1900, so Mr. Freud didn't extend all of his psychiatric knowledge to France, I guess. Create the greatest expedition in history. Remember the current objective. Write in the journal of Gustave's apprentices. For those who come after. Mael writes about everything. The painters, Eileen, Renoir, so no matter what happens, the truth will be written somewhere. She is sure that when she brings the apprentices back, they will want to read this story. Mael heads back. Okay, so just as a recap for yesterday, when Mael and Verso and the team went back to Eau de Lumiere, she tried to give Gus's journal to his apprentices, but one of them cried and ran away because he didn't want to believe that Gus didn't make it. So, let's check up on the others now.
Nice hair.
Oh yeah. That.
I can't believe there's another world out there. A world I'll never get to see.
I'm sorry. I didn't... My memories... I would have told you if I'd known.
Don't apologize. You were trapped too. You lived among us. You're one of us. Even if you're also one of them.
It's so weird. I have memories of 2 childhoods. 2 homes. 2 Lumiere.
You're not an orphan anymore. You just found your family. Don't you want to be with them?
I love my family, but they're all gone. In one way or another. And you're my family too. So are Gustav and Emma. And I didn't see it at the time, but all the families who took turns taking care of me.
Maya.
This is a lot to take in.
Yeah. But for the first time in a long time, I have hope.
Great, the greatest expedition in history. Wait, she can bring Gus back, can't she? We're gonna get our boy back. And Julie?
Clair obscur par des hauts pins, tu trouveras sans elle. Clair obscur, double de rature, trouveras effet. Clair obscur par des hauts pins, tu trouveras sans elle.
Like true connoisseurs, this game live into the hype? Hell yes, bro. These are some huge spoilers. If you want to avoid them, I would advise dipping. You're out? Okay, bro. Appreciate you dropping by. Escape ability unlocked. Fly. So we get to fly before we can dive, dip, duck, and dodge. Actually, we were able to dodge. That's a lie, isn't it? Head back to Lumiere and expel Renoir from the canvas.
Once we're ready, we can head to Lumiere.
This, my friends, is a route. Wait, how do I fly? X?
Taking to the sky. Taking to the sky.
Fly up, fly down.
Flashing through the sky.
This so reminds me of... Holy crap. The airship functions in many of the Final Fantasy games.
Hang on tight. Time for swim.
Okay, cool. Oh, is this the first graveyard? Okay. I don't remember this being here. Hey Chadwick, how's it going? That's the Mode 7 airship action you were waiting for? Yeah. Act 3 Freedom. So these dudes are still chilling here? Is it revenge time? It may be a little bit of revenge time, even though I already had revenge time. Did I put it on her? I did not, because we just got her back. Can I do this at every save point? Yes, sweet. Okay. No, Mael has it. No, he has it. Painted power. Oh, okay, sweet. Painted power. That's 16 nights. Good enough. He has the cheater rune. She does not. I need to put cheater on her. That's the issue. So I need to level that up. I'm legitimately tempted to give 40 to Lune right now. Because she has the most broken attack potential, perhaps. Although he can attack 13 times. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, that only costs 5? I thought that would be way more expensive. Okay, I'm not even that worried anymore. So I just need to win 4 battles real quick. Who's my team? Brisso Mael Lune? What have you missed in 30 minutes of this brave new world? Alicia returned to being Mael, and now how's the party back after being dusted into petals? So Alicia realized that she knows how to paint. And a lot of the beginning of the stream was me just trying to recount everything that had happened on yesterday's stream. It's too early. Why did he start with so many? Oh, because I parried, that's right. Okay, these are some tanky boys, huh?
Not looking.
Yes, Alicia's able to manifest the constructs of the world before as a paintress. Why the hell didn't she bring back Gus yet? She might not have thought about it because she had to go back and gather a bunch of chroma. And we don't know if she can resurrect the actual dead or if it's just those who are gommaged. So there's a little bit more to learn.
Elements converge. Not looking good. Meet your reckoning.
Alright, so half health.
Your turn to dance.
Yes, Logo says Renoir holds the majority of the canvas's chroma now that Alina was expelled. So we need to get chroma to power ourselves up. So we probably need to kill more axons if such things still exist.
Not looking good. Elements converge.
Your turn to shine.
Overflowing with energy.
They're still alive.
Watch out, Minoka.
Your turn to dance.
Okay.
Got him. Okay. Good enough then. Sorry for asking a recap. You're fine. Ooh, grandiose chroma catalysts. And half a mil. Okay. That's enough revenge for me. I want to actually continue on. For once. That looked oddly shiny in an odd way. Surprised how cheap breaking the damage limit was. Or is. Now I'm curious what the Nevrons are exactly. If they were an original Verso creation, a new Renoir creation, or a new Aline creation. It sounds like of the white ones that we've seen, they were all comparing the paintress to her. Oh, that's where Lumiere is. Okay, that makes sense. So Lumiere is down there. But before going there, there's many places we could explore. So the first things first is we should go to the Gestural Beaches. Esoteric Ruins. The 33 still on the map. I guess the map doesn't update. Oh, there's a painting there and there. And I'm assuming that's a Gestural Beach.
Hang on tight. Hang on tight.
Oh, can I fight the big things? I must know. What's a Coliseum?
Here we go.
Dark Gestural Arena. Ooh. Ah. Oh man. I wanted to fight him. That's what I wanted this entire game. Weak.
Flashing through the sky.
This place is bothering me too. Everything that I can get to bothers me. Endless Tower. Well, that sounds endless. I'm going to leave that one alone. Whoop.
Flashing through the sky.
Crimson Forest. I'm assuming this is a music place because it looks small. Stella, you like how you get break damage limit when the character who's sort of a god in the canvas remembers? Yeah. Now it makes sense why Burn's so overpowered. It's because of the fire. Ironically, I don't think Burn is overpowered, but maybe I just haven't gotten it to an overpowered point. This place looks a little bit bigger than I expected. I'm gonna dip out. It might make the most sense to go visit Lumiere and Renoir. Because I can imagine that we're only going to get our 6th party member by doing story stuff.
Hang on tight.
It's a whale. Is this a casino? Flying Casino. Lame Club? Lame Club? Game Club. That makes the most sense. Cries in 200 stacks of burn. What is this? This is a gestural. Is this a butterfly? Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention it, even though I got reminded 3 times. So on the outside world, we saw a couple paintings that had the axons that we saw, as well as the beast that the Renoir that we saw earlier in the stream summon. And it kind of reminded me of the Falling Star beasts. So, yeah. This guy was in there as well. Oh. One of them. I know we fought a Trimask dude like that.
A casino.
You know what this reminds me of? Beetlegeist. What humans up here? What? What is this place?
What?
This is the whole world. What do you mean by the whole world? I ended up here after the fracture and couldn't get back down, so it's my whole world. Do you want help getting back down? No, I'm good. Who would watch over this thing if I left? Nah. See, this place is a living piece of history. Used to be the place to be, you know? Play some games, drink some drinks, gamble a bit, all the fun stuff. Now it's like, well, you know. Anyway, just don't talk to that dimwit over there. Who's that? Such a downer, stuck in the past. Talk to him and he'll drown you in nostalgia. Alright. The gestrals being paint brushes also makes a lot of sense. Because we're in a painting, aren't we? So is Minoko a paintbrush of sorts?
Wow.
Reverie Dan Perrier. Or is it Dance? I don't know. Anyone ever see a Dobson fly? Seems like that's what Estella the Void was based on. Horrifying. I've heard many comparisons to antlions for him. I don't think I've seen a Dobson fly. Stella, you looked it up. Looks cool. You see nobody inside. Do you call out? Yes. No response. Try again? Yes. Still no answer. Try again? Yes. Could you peasants please cease that infernal shouting? Why were you not answering? I have no interest in conversing with the uncultured humans. Leave. Oh, hello. Let me in. Alright. I must be missing something here. What's up with all those... Oh, are those vases? Vases? Just roots? Lights? I thought they were the hand-holdy things a moment ago. This feels like a Persona type song right now, for real. The jazz. Casinos with jazz. They do exist.
Son, here I come.
I don't necessarily want to fight that guy yet. So over here, just a bunch of clouds and Skyland. He's got a windmill. Is this a super boss? Couldn't remember who I had in the party for a second. Hopefully I don't get one shot. The larvae are called Hellgramites.
Let's push forward.
Yeah, he's got a lot of health.
Another dance.
Uh-oh.
Brace yourself.
Couldn't see that one. The last one. The other two got me fair and square.
The cards have spoken. Your time to shine.
The elements dance.
Probably shouldn't have done it that way. Why does she have two ices? Did she go frozen because I got hit? Maybe. That would make sense.
Elements converge.
What lovely feet.
Oh, because he absorbed something. He absorbed Earth. Oh, God, I wasn't paying attention. No, now I actually have to pay attention.
A bit of violence, yes.
Go.
Here we go.
Thanks, Seal. He looks like a chromatic enemy. Yeah, chromatic glaze. Chadwick said those flies are not really good at flying or walking in their adult bodies, and the males with the giant pincers aren't the ones which bite, which is scary.
The cards have spoken.
Alright, so
I'll do it. Dodge CL.
aha.
Sweet tasting battle.
Let's push forward.
So I can't get the earth stain, so I need a light one first. So we'll just use hell.
Feel the embrace of fire.
53,000 times 2. This is as good as my old elemental genesis used to be. Let's break it.
Lady Luck smile today.
And balance. Oh yeah, we could do this. Clair and Feeble. Next turn, I want to do the Sacapitate Fire, just for the little bit.
It's locked on you. Brace yourselves. It's locked on you.
Do Card Weaver and then slow him down, I think.
Cards.
Well, well.
Can't slow him down yet? Don't have enough? Okay. So then it may as well give us all AP. So I should have done an actual attack with our guy.
Give me your life.
Oh, okay. Screw it.
Elements converge. I'm ready.
A bit of
He's preparing a powerful blow. That's not good.
power. Wow.
Slow him down. We did not slow him down well enough.
Thunder. Lune, attention.
Dodge. Dodge. Learn how to dodge. Learn how to dodge.
Violence.
Alright, we're fine.
Energized.
I'm back.
Got him. Battle to Ernaro. I should probably fight some weak things just so I can break damage limit more easily and then cheat with Lune. Switch to Almighty Mask on breaking an enemy. Almighty Mask gives 2 AP to all allies, 50% increased break damage. Well, this hits harder, but I don't really care for its abilities. So is there more here? We didn't have a flag, so this might be it. Wait, where'd it go?
Nice.
Greater slow. 15% to slow speed reduction. Oh, there was a flag. I'm blind. Or I forgot. So if it let me jump off there, I could probably jump somewhere else if there's a spot. Although I guess I shouldn't be surprised if that's not true. Take the chrome, MIL. Okay, I think that's it for here. Whoa! I didn't rest. I actually want to put that on Manuka, I think. Sweet. Because he does be slowing enemies for us. Flop, flop, flop. Where is the painted thing? Oh, that one's underwater, isn't it? Wait. Oh, it's way up there. So I already skipped the Gestural Beach somehow, so I need to make a left. I see. That's where I just came from. It's hard to tell when I'm going fast. I guess he flaps his arms around. And then there was that weird thing over there. Sunless cliffs. Danger. Ooh. Gestural Beach. It's a wall. It's gonna knock us down. Oh, there's Grandies things here. Grandis. It's a logbook. Oh yeah, that reminds me. You probably need to go back to the monolith area.
Law, 37th expedition. Should I feel guilty for enjoying what's left of my life? Should I feel guilty for abandoning the others when the expedition was so clearly doomed? Nobody listened to me. Apparently getting slaughtered by Nevrons or this white-haired man is an appealing future for them all. At least I had fun here. I didn't realize how quickly time has passed. The Gamage is tomorrow. I've been trying to overcome this Jestrel's challenge for months now, but it seems even more of a challenge than defeating the Paintress. I guess I'll never see the Jestrel's grand prize. That's my only regret in life.
Well, you guys know how it goes. No regrets. Now that I can fly with SK, I feel disappointed that I don't fly everywhere else. Let's pick Luna so I fly everywhere else. Small consolation. Wait. There's another exit? No, it's a lie. Oh, is this the same place? But I'm on the other side. I think that's it. Yep, and then it would be going around. Okay. I almost walked off the edge there. Shadow taking the trash out improves your house 100-fold. Should we be commenting why it's 100-fold? But I mean, good on ya. It's not fun living with trash. Oh, cool. Is this random? I'm gonna die. I should have started off. Okay, that's pretty good for a first attempt, I think. I'm gonna die. I'm not. I'm the best. I'm gonna die now. Okay. So my plan was to just stay in one row and go back to it after it goes. I need to pay attention to the top. Ain't no way. That was... Bro, go! Why didn't she go? No. I was gonna say, ain't no way we're gonna win that way, but apparently we did. And then we didn't. I'm scared. I'm scared. Go! Oh, do I have to go in the middle one? Oh, there was only one at... Okay, that's what I couldn't tell. There was only one in the middle. Someone made it here. Colorably impressed, you are the second expeditioner who managed to climb this wall. Who were the others? I think it was someone from Expedition 60. But they refused my reward. They said I would never wear any clothes. But you seem to enjoy clothes. Perhaps you'll enjoy this. I found it in an old farmhouse along the cliff. It's so soft and pretty. Looking at it made me happy. I hope wearing it makes you happy too. Thank you, that's very kind. It's not quite my size anyway. No regrets. Oh, real mail. Woo! Okay. Any flags around here? Nope. One gestural beach down. That one wasn't so bad. I don't like that fly up and fly down are on two different trigger sides. This place annoyed me. Where's the dude? Pero Seren for CL. Ta-ta. Seren's dress. Are we gonna fight a dress? We didn't have the danger sign. 46. Oh yeah, so somebody from Expedition 60 conquered that. That's actually not surprising considering how they're able to get to the monolith. The gate does not budge. There goes my Dark Souls 2 knocking strategy. Chadwick, you've got a sensitive nose. Once you realize you can smell it, it's all you can concentrate on. Sounds awful. At first I thought you were saying that you overcame your depression and cleaned your house. Not to say that you're depressed or anything, but that seems to be quite a theme for depressed people to not clean appropriately. Okay, so when his arms be flapping. Go this way.
Here we go.
The canvas. She kept a beast sealed. 00. Is this the top of the place after all? The canvas? Huh. We're gonna need to bring them back, I think. Or maybe not. Maybe that's just how people are right here. This seems like it would be where we fought the paintress. Oh. So one of the paintings in the manor, it almost seemed like Clea's left eye was a little bit darkened by some kind of shadowy thing. Minoko. A canvas portrait of the Desandra family. Do you wish to remove the portrait? It autosaves. You remove the portrait of the Desandra family. The frame hangs empty. Manor family canvas. A canvas portrait of the Desandra family. So I'm assuming that's a quest item, so maybe I should have removed this after all. Yeah, I feel like if I knew French, the lyrics for these songs would be quite suggestive because I heard Alicia and Verso. And for the overworld theme, I could have sworn I've been hearing Renoir for the very longest of times. I don't think I ever mentioned it, though.
Flashing through the sky.
Air balloons. This is an expedition place, I think.
Flashing through the sky.
The Reacher.
We shouldn't go there. We shouldn't go there.
So anyway, I think my next order of business, if I can't find another gestural beach in the short term, would be to visit Gus's grave. I've been there. Couldn't go there. That place annoyed me. So this place is relatively done. That place is underwater. That place we visited. That place we visited. That's Old Lumiere. Although maybe I could fight the Axon that was there. That might be another thing we need to do. What is this? I think I need to go there by the carousel. If I need to go there, I don't really mean that, but... I can't land here. So this Axon got stabbed in the back of the head by a bunch of swords, and that makes me think of Renoir because he used a bunch of swords when we just saw him. So Clair and Obscur must have gotten him. Let's level up our Pictos. I might need to camp and get some dialogue. Hey Hilko, nice to see you again. Yes, we be flying.
Feel the embrace of fire.
I was afraid because it didn't get a perfect, I would have accidentally harmed myself. That explains how you can get to some stuff? Yes, sir. So we got some... Oh yeah, you were here at the end of the last night stream. But yeah, we got some huge, heavy spoilers. I don't remember if you were there at the very end. But it's something. That's all I'll say. If you're chill with them. I jumped up here. So, diegetically...
Hang on tight.
I came up to here,
Hang on
right?
tight.
We don't see any gestuals, or is it technically all the way over here?
The sky.
This is the glass house, but not really.
Flashing through the
Flying
sky.
Manor. I'm really keen to check that out, to bring an older back. But before doing that,
Hang on tight.
I at least want to see what this place is called before I forget. And then we're gonna visit a certain grave.
Hang on tight. Here we go.
Oh, that's the Sacred River! We could get Noko back!
Hirasez-vous.
Children of Lumiere. You okay with the spoilers? You just avoid the cutscenes at times? Okay.
The Sacred River. Monoko. Should we? Right. Not yet.
Aww. But I want to do it now. But I want a Noko now. They've got the bubbly pots. So these are their souls? They're just a bunch of chroma? It's a hand. I was just going to see if there's an enemy of any sorts to fight. We don't really have many other feet to gather. This area is kind of big. It's a merchant. Okay. After I talk to the merchant, I'll probably leave. Unless I see something shiny around. A collectible type of shiny, that is. Golgra has entrusted me with a very important task. Gotta make sure all the newly reborn are fully decked out with the best fighting gear. But you look like interesting warriors. Okay, fight me and maybe we can trade. So this dude's gotta be a super boss. There's 3 of them! I need Monoko. The Lystra attacks.
Ready to evade.
Oh, I tried block. I think we can win.
I'm ready. I'll do it.
Oh, there's a 2 hit. Okay. I'll get better. I could take off auto death. That isn't necessarily helping me. Although I've been using it so that way I get the powerful buff and everything for the cheaps. And rush. That was the feint. I can't believe I dodged it the first try. Whew, that was terrifying. Alright, so I don't know if we're going to one-shot them, but here we go. I missed! Okay, they're all tanky. He just walked up and kicked me in the face. He just slowly walked up and down smashed. Right, we're going to change that. That Picto setup. I just need to win one more battle. It's ironic. I could make this so much easier for myself if I just fought that other trash mob like I was originally thinking, but I didn't. Where is it? Where the heck? The songs are semi-nonsense with some French and Latin. Okay, thank you, Global. That's right. You're into this. You watch deers and bunnies in the park as you heard things going down? Oh, now I can't use hell immediately. Oh, you just kicked me in the face.
I'm ready.
Oh, that was a double attack? A triple attack? I wasn't even looking. Oh, she's starting off with half health. That doesn't help me. Oh, and then Survivor is what kicked in. This will help me. Gain some health back. 76,000! That was too early. Don't double hit me, bro. Cool. That was only the winner.
That hurts.
Well. Yo. That's too early. Or too late, rather. No, don't do that. Okay, that's fine.
I'll do it.
Oh, I was trying to dodge. All right, we can do that. Because if I don't have
I'm ready.
Limit Break on, it's going to make this way more difficult. I'll try to dodge it. Okay.
That hurts. Elements converge.
Thought I did it too early. Okay. That helps. That helps. That helps a lot more. I did that too early. Okay, we're fine.
Not looking good.
Wait, didn't I do... Oh, no, because I went in ice mode. I screwed myself. Okay, well, we'll just do hell then. Got him! And Painted Powers completed. I did 1,000,000 damage. Just about. That was fun. No better place for a duel than the Sacred River. You've earned the right to trade for some real treasures. Here, take a look. Energizing parry, 1 AP on successful parry. So we already get 1, so this will make 2, which is amazing. Solidifying 2 shields when the character's health falls below 50% once per battle. Okay, once per battle. That's not terrible. Empowering attack gets leveled up. So this is mostly leveling up of many things. Critical stun. 100% crit chance on hitting a stun target. May as well buy it to have it. I don't know if I necessarily want to spend my chroma to level things up. At least not yet. Okay, I think I'm fine with this. Don't fall into the river. Alright guys, now we're going to be True God mode with a girl. Cheater. So we have 5 Pictos. We could do the auto death tech. Because that'll get me 9 AP and I'll be able to use hell immediately every turn. Or at the beginning of every battle. So we have 4 left. We have 5 left. teamwork? This might actually be useful now that she can break the damage limit. Roulette. What do I even put on? Augmenting counter? Actually, augmenting first strike. That makes a lot of sense now. Or Immaculate, 30% increased damage till hits received. Because I don't think what happens to her technically counts as that. Or weakness gain would be nice, but it's fine. Sometimes it's nonsense, sometimes it's clearly French with their music. Right. I got shiny things here essentially, so I'll count that as a dub. That one keeps making noise. So next time I'll go to the left. Since I took Cheater off of her, so let's put on the Duolingo weapon.
Who's going to upgrade our Pictos now?
I can do it.
She's almost maxed out on speed.
I don't usually get this nervous, but I'm nervous.
That's different.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's not that I didn't care before. I cared about the mission, but now?
Now it's personal.
Rousseau approaches Ciel with conviction.
I'm going for a swim with Esquier. Care to join?
Did Esquier put you up to this?
Whatever do you mean?
Esquier's been nagging me incessantly about swimming lessons.
Oh, so him asking her, because he wasn't with the party to know all that. That's right. Okay, didn't even think about that.
He did say you're a terrible swimmer.
Esquier.
Well, you always seem uneasy when we travel over water. You should learn to swim. That way, if you fall into the water, I don't have to ruin my clothes jumping in after you.
How very gallant of you.
I'm a team player, but nobody enjoys sitting in wet clothes.
Your hypothetical situation is quite specific. I guess it is a good idea, though.
It is. Go get changed and meet me at the lake.
Okay.
That went better than expected. Verso and Ciel get changed. Verso reveals that he keeps secret swimsuits in Minoko's bag. And a lady's swimsuit as well, just in case. I think I have a swimsuit for sale. Maybe I don't. Pretty sure I should. Sneaky Verso. Okay. I feel like Minoko or SK almost wrote this.
For the record, I do know how to swim. I mean, I grew up on an island. It's just I have an aversion to swimming.
Oh, I can help you with that. I had an aversion to Minoko, but I got over it.
I don't know if that's true or if he's lying. If it's true, that'd be very interesting. And now I don't know if he has an aversion to gestural Minoko or dog Minoko. I'm assuming it would be gestural, but yeah.
Oh, do share your secrets then.
Exposure. Avoiding just makes it worse. Oh, I tied myself to Minoko for a month and we spent every minute of the day together. Well, Noko tied us together, but anyway. Now we're best friends.
This is your idea of an inspirational story?
I was also the swim captain at school.
Is that supposed to be impressive? That you swam with other kids 100 years ago?
I'm still a good swimmer now. It's not something you forget. Come on, let me help.
It's interesting, because in every other scenario, Ciel doesn't really seem to exude fear and she controls herself. So the fact that she is afraid of swimming is kind of uncharacteristic for her. It's kind of an interesting foible to have, whatever the word is. Stella said the age thing is what's confusing you? Yeah, especially with the year 49 according to the monolith. That's trippy to me. Is time moving differently in the painting? I think it probably should be. But the fact that they have magical powers to enter the painting in the first place is throwing me off as well.
It's about control. We need to help you feel in control of the situation. Give you time and space to react and not panic.
Surprisingly good advice.
All right then. Oh, wise and skillful swim captain. What first?
Just sit here in the water for a little bit. Then, when you're comfortable, we'll go a bit deeper. Then a bit deeper still. Until we get to the trees on the island there.
Ciel gathers her courage and enters the water. She panics, but Verso helps her get over her fear. She begins to feel more at ease. After a little while, she manages to swim to the island. Oh wow, that's quite a lot of progress.
I did it. I can't believe that worked. Thank you.
And you doubted me.
You are indeed an excellent swimmer. And teacher.
Now, let's see you swim back.
What? No inspirational pep talk this time?
So you admit it was inspirational?
Got her.
It was something.
Actually, are you feeling adventurous? How about we stay here a little longer?
Verso,
What's wrong?
I'm afraid things are different now.
Ah.
Mael can bring Pierre back. I'm sorry.
Oh. No, right, of course. I understand. Don't worry.
I can respect that. Definitely a bummer for Verso. Paint zone? Okay.
I do think we should spend the night here, though.
You do?
Our time together was special to me. Let's celebrate it one last time.
Huh, I wonder if this will turn down the thing, like the relationship rank ups. But it feels like every rank up has been the top one, so get closure, I guess.
Let's, celebrate.
You can show me your other swim moves.
I do have excellent technique.
Verso and Ciel stay on the island. They spend one final night together. It is truly passionate. Ciel and Verso experience something unforgettable. They spend hours on the island before swimming back. They are exhausted, so the swim is more complicated. Ciel, a music record that can be used at camp? Cool beans. New outfit unlocked. He was stashing them away. It's true. Here go global.
I don't usually get this nervous, but I'm nervous.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's not that I didn't care before. I cared about the mission, but now?
Now it's personal.
Wait, we can spend more time? Hey Mao, nice to see you again. Verso approaches Ciel, eager to talk to her.
You never told me. How do you go from being a farmer to running a school?
What? It's not obvious.
I'm not as smart as you. You'll have to connect the dots for me.
It's good that you can admit I'm smarter. Pierre used to volunteer at the school, teaching the kids how to sail and survive in the wild. After his death, I was in a bad place. Being at the school, I still felt bad, but at least I could feel his presence. Hear stories about him from the kids. Continue his work.
Makes sense.
I understand why your mother did what she did. She wanted to feel closer to her son, to still feel Verso's presence.
Damn.
Would you have created a copy of Pierre? If you could. Knowing it wouldn't be the real thing.
If you ask me now, then no. I've seen how this torments you. I wouldn't wish that on others.
Aw, she's a sweetie.
But if you had asked me back then, I would have done anything to see him again. To hear his voice. To feel his arms around me. Every day, I just felt the lack of him. The negative space he used to inhabit. The dip in the chair where he sat. The hollow of his shoes, the emptiness inside his jacket. You want to know why I dislike water? I tried to drown myself.
Oh, snap.
What?
When I lost Pierre, I tried to swim away from Lumiere. I swam for as long as I could. As far as the waves would carry me. Until I could no longer swim. But I woke up the next day in Lumiere. On the docks, I was alive. And I have no idea what happened. What I didn't know then, what the hospital told me, was that I was pregnant. But that I had lost the child.
CL.
I desperately want Maëlle to bring everyone back. To bring Pierre back. But I don't know how to tell him. I lost our baby. She would have been 6.
I'm so sorry.
Dark and personal, right?
I've had similar thoughts before. Not of drowning specifically, but, you know, it would solve a lot of problems. For everyone. It's a choice. Like any other choice.
It is.
But there's a creature that Verso painted into his canvas. One who always helps people when they become consumed by their dark thoughts.
You mean?
Yes. Him.
Ciel has confided her darkest secret to Verso. Bound by grief and dark thoughts, their connection deepens. Honestly, her performance there, the voice actresses, was amazing. Just felt so realistic. That was heavy. Yeah, Mo, welcome back in. You came in at a hell of a time. So yeah, to answer your question, correct. Verso was the child. Verso and Ciel spend more time together looking at the stars. Two close friends able to enjoy the silence together. Ciel is inspired by the evening stars. Ciel, end slice gradient attack unlocked. And time flew by. Oh man, let's talk to SK. Let's look at the gradient thing before I forget, because I have the attention span of a grade schooler. Actually, that's probably not true. Grade schoolers are cooked at this point. They got the TikToks. End slice deals extreme single target damage for 1 hit. Damage is increased for each foretell consumed since the beginning of the battle. My only problem with this is that it's 1 hit. So unless it can scale above 3, I don't think that's going to be worth it. But I can generate a crap ton of foretell with CL the way that I have her set up, so.
Noir is scary when he's angry.
I guess he's not that different from my father.
Cousins.
Oh man, same but different? What does that mean now? Darren cooked, they're fried, yeah. Global said Shala Nix is her voice actress. You watched an interview with her. She's a hoot. Mike. At first I thought you were saying that she's hot. Because I know you like CL. Verso approaches SK with something significant to discuss. Can't believe you've told CL about the wine. Oh yeah, I don't need to read these out loud.
What happened to not sharing secrets? And Mammon's the word.
Ciel said, sharing is scary.
He really is a child's best friend, huh?
That's what persuaded you.
And when she smiles at me, I feel warm and fuzzy.
So she smiled at you and you cracked. Some secret keeper you are.
Oh, I thought I was more of a wine keeper than a secret keeper.
Well, great job there too. There's barely any wine left.
I thought you would understand. Don't lie. When she smiles at you, you feel warm and fuzzy too.
What? No, that's not true.
Are you getting warm? Your face looks kind of red. Oh, and she showed me a really cool rock.
You gave her all my best wine for a rock. Better be a special rock. What's this one called?
Oh, this rock has not yet introduced itself to me, so I don't know what to call it or what its special power is.
I see.
Oh, but Luna is helping me study it. She knows a lot about rocks.
Of course she does.
Luna knows a lot about lots of things. Talking to her is super fun. She's so interested and gets so excited. Just like you when we first met. You had so many questions about me and you and your...
You've been talking to Lune too?
Yes, why? You talk to her all the time. You guys are always talking.
Yeah, well...
And you like when she gets excited about stuff too.
That's not what... What exactly are you... No, forget it. We're getting off topic.
You seem flustered.
I'm not flustered.
Want a hug?
Of course.
Yay!
Who would turn down an SK hug?
Urso is relieved that SK has stopped talking about what he thinks of Lune and Ciel. And he's secretly touched that SK knows him so well. Alright, so that was a relationship level unlocked with the bottom option, so that wasn't always a safe choice. Okay. Unless it doesn't matter, which it might not. They then enjoy a giant hug that lasts far too long before returning to the others. It's so refreshing having such different dynamics play out between all the different pairs of these characters. I legitimately can't even really think of a game that's come quite close to this level of candidness, perhaps, between all these different interactions. Granted, I guess I don't really play a bunch of the most narratively heavy AAA titles like the God of War games with Boy, but I didn't quite get that vibe from those games either. So if you guys have other suggestions, I guess there's a little bit of Baldur's Gate 3, but even Baldur's Gate 3 doesn't quite meet this because of just the overall size of its cast. I don't know. And of course, I only played a small fraction of Baldur's Gate 3 despite completing the game, so there's probably a hell of a lot I haven't seen of that game, to be fair there. Logo said Xenoblade Chronicles comes to mind. Oh no, you've now triggered Mao. Thank you. If you said, Hilko said, if you say no to SK, it should drop you out of the game and delete your save. Hilko said the only game that comes to mind that does similar tonal switches without Whiplash is Planescape Torment. Is that game really old? I feel like I've heard of that game, but I really know virtually nothing about it. Stella, if you wanted to play it? Okay. Old JRPG. Okay, that's what I thought. Still better written than Baldur's Gate 3? Alright, let's talk to Esquire again.
Lenoir is scared.
I guess he's not.
Cousins.
Okay, we can spend more time with everybody.
That's not a happy look.
Why'd you hide Sorry from me?
Oh, sorry has 2 R's. I realized I should probably have left another SKA encounter for later in case some other heavier topics come back up.
Oh, I didn't, I was afraid the others would want to return to Lumiere if you could fly them back.
That makes sense. Yeah, so I think Verso's really interesting and complicated character because he's certainly driven in accomplishing his goals, and he knows that he can't necessarily be as forthright with those goals because my man's is the Endbringer, essentially, so I can't really blame him as much as I would like to do so. Sully said the original is abandonware, but there's a newer edition. Loco said it's on the Switch, maybe even iPad. Oh, because they remastered it. Okay.
That's mean. Sometimes you're really mean. But being mean is not necessarily a mean thing.
Yeah, exactly.
You're just like Francois.
He'd hate that you said that.
Oh! And Francois is just like you.
What do you mean by that?
Oh! Meanies who hide things but who aren't really meanies. Verso, I remember.
Whoa, slow down. Remember what?
Where I lost Uri.
Uri. Right. So, where's Uri?
I left Uri in Francois' cave.
I kind of figured.
Okay. Which one was Uri again?
Uri helps me swim underwater.
Oh, right. Francois is not going to give you Uri without a fight.
Oh, I'd rather not fight. He was so mad last time. Maybe if you serenade him. He and Claire used to sing all the time.
How come we haven't ran into painting Clea? Is she Alicia? I know somebody was saying that Ciel kind of looks like Clea, and that's sort of true, but I could also see them being different.
It made him so happy, and you have such a lovely voice.
Thanks, Esk. Not sure Francois wants to hear me sing, though.
Or maybe you can dance with him. You're an excellent dancer.
Francois can dance. I've never even seen him move. I guess he sort of wiggles his head sometimes. Anyway, look, maybe we can trade him something. What does he like? Flowers? Fruit? Shiny things?
Oh, I know. We trade him a different rock.
Why would he want another rock?
Because it'll be a better rock.
Better? How?
We'll make it so it looks like Francois, and we can paint a miniature clown top.
Sure. Why not?
Worst case scenario, it doesn't work, and you fight him for it.
Gee, thanks.
Ooh, how about that rock over there?
I thought we were going to give him the Lune rock.
Cool. Ta-da! Doesn't it look just like him? I almost feel like Francois is here with us. All right. I'm ready.
What? You want to go now?
Yes. It won't take long now that I can fly. Let's go see Francois.
Oh.
You're back.
Francois!
Don't call me that.
You have Uri. Why didn't you tell me?
Prove it.
We'll trade you. Uri for this, lovely portrait of you.
Is that supposed to be me?
Uh-oh.
I think we captured your essence beautifully.
No deal. You want Uri? Come and get it.
He's gonna beat me.
Let's carve a path.
Beat me to the grave, that is.
Fine. Here. Pah! Take your rock and scram.
Francois voices sounds familiar. Yeah. I can't place it as well, but I feel like I definitely know it.
Oh, Yuri. I've missed you. Thank you, Franfran.
You can leave the other one, though.
Oh, Francois.
As they leave the cave, the expeditioners hear Francois crying dramatically in the distance. Dramatic sobs.
He really does miss her.
Oh. Back at camp, SK swallows Uri, his new rock.
Now that I have Uri, we can explore underwater. Verso, you're the best.
Oh, shucks. Go on. Tell me more.
Mon ami, you're the smartest and the fastest and the funniest and the bestest and the strongest and the fluffiest.
That's the same voice actor as Monaco? Okay, Monoko.
Fluffiest?
You have the fluffiest soul.
Thanks. I guess.
You're welcome.
Their incredible adventure has made the bond between Verso and Eskia even stronger. Eskia ability unlocked. Underwater diving. Eskia and Verso talk a bit more about random things before heading back to the others. Before I forget, I'm going to upgrade everybody with at least 5 Lumina. I didn't need to do that to Luna, apparently. Anyway. So that's my permanent damage limit break. What is it called? Painter or something? Painter power. Painted power. I didn't put that on her? That's funny. Staggering attack. 50% increased break damage on base attack. Oh yeah, those are some of the things I wanted to put on Verso. She'll do burning on her own. I don't need to worry about that. So may as well just do that. Probably do the counter thing. Or no weakness gain. Well, she doesn't really have a lot of that, so do the counter thing. Plus, all right, that's good enough. Whatever, I'll leave that alone. Okay. Now we talked to 1, 2. So I think I'll do Mael, then Luna, then Minoko. Speak up with Mael. Upgrade weapons. That's normal. Okay. So definitely have a lot of catalysts. Oh, I should just upgrade her, so she'll be extremely powerful, not that she isn't already. I don't know if max level is 30, but we'll find out. No, it's not. She can go to 31. Good thing I wasted all that. It's fine. Yep. I never upgraded these. What do I need to upgrade them? Oh, Shape of Life. I didn't realize I had to do that. So do I gain more HP whenever we revive now? Anyway, we'll speak with her.
Well,
I'm getting quite tired of people telling me to go home. So please, no more.
fine. As you wish.
They're counting on me. I won't abandon them. And I refuse to abandon you.
Mael asks Verso if they could talk by the lake. They walk there together.
I found the letter.
What?
From Alicia. I need to see her. I want to talk to her and understand.
Understand what?
Why, Maman?
What? Kept her scars? No. Don't go messing with her head. She doesn't need that, and she doesn't owe you any answers.
She's the one who kept coming to me. I think she wants to see me.
Just leave her be. Please.
Verso, you're not doing her any favors. You already destroyed her world. Maybe I can help her. She doesn't owe me, but maybe I owe her. And let's not talk about what you owe her. Don't you want to see her too?
Yeah, of course. She doesn't want to see me, though. Not after everything.
Then she can throw us out and we'll leave her alone. Is that a yes? Great. Where is she?
If I had to guess, there is a place she loves. At the top of the mountain. Near the monolith. With the third axon.
Oh, that axon. I guess we're climbing.
Brisso promised to take Mael to his sister. She's most likely in a giant tower on the island of the last axon near the monolith.
Mael.
I'm getting quite tired of counting up.
So we can spend time again. Okay, interesting. I promised Mael I'd help her find Alicia. She's with the last axon west of the monolith at the top of the tower.
It's strange watching her.
Mael.
She has the power to remake our world. She's a patroness, but also our Mael.
Yeah. She's our Mael.
I guess I kind of lost sight of that, considering what we learned about Mael in the waking world. To think of that from their perspective must seem completely surreal. Brisso approaches Lune, sensing she has something on her mind.
You said you traveled with other expeditions.
Yeah. Some.
Did you ever travel with the 46?
46? No, why?
Oh, nothing. I thought maybe.
Could that be her parents? Would they have had her young 16? I could see that.
What is it? Lune?
My parents, they
were Expedition 46. I didn't travel with them, but I have come across their trail.
You have?
Yeah. On Siren's Island.
That explains the Siren connection, huh?
Oh.
I can show you.
Really?
But don't expect too much, yeah? Come on, it's not far. Especially now that Askia can fly.
No. No, we can't afford detours right now.
Well, if you change your mind, we can go anytime. It's not far. On the outskirts of Siren's Island.
Thank you.
Brisso promised to show Lune where he found Expedition 46, Lune's parents' expedition. On Siren's Island, not far from Siren's Coliseum.
So, how are you going to win back their trust?
You're really enjoying this, aren't you?
Can't rely on good hair and charm anymore. So, what's the plan?
Is that because he messed up our hair on purpose?
Well, at least everyone's still talking to you. That's a start.
Brisso approaches Monoko, who looks deep in thought. Monoko is thinking about what happened after the paintress was expelled from the canvas.
Everything okay?
How does it feel? Reaching one's goal after so many years. At the end of the day, I'm just a gestural. I always support you, but still.
Will a duel help you feel better?
Not today. I know I shouldn't grow attached to humans. They are ephemeral creatures. They come and go, and when they go, they never come back. Yet, I share their sadness. I share their joy.
Because Verso knew what you were like outside the canvas, and I know what you're like inside here. You are the most loyal friend, and certainly not just a gestural.
When I left you 10 years ago, I convinced myself that it was for the grandest sake. But really, I could no longer watch the death of expedition after expedition.
Yeah, I know.
Yet here I am with you again. Am I loyal because that's who I am? Or because Verso painted me that way?
Oh man, we got that question. I can't remember the philosophical equivalent, but I could describe it. Well, maybe I should just leave that be. It's a pretty heavy topic. Okay.
You've kicked my ass enough times to know that it's just who you are.
That is very true.
Now don't get too arrogant.
Sometimes I wish things could go back to how they were before. When we could play with Claire, Aline, and Renoir. It felt like nothing bad could happen to any of us.
Good times never last.
Bad times seem to have made themselves comfortable, though.
Well, it's up to us to make sure they go away. Want to go hunt some Nevrons? We are absolutely not ready to take on like in the good old days.
That would warm my heart.
Then let's go get cut in half.
Minoko is touched by Verso's willingness to endure bodily harm to raise his spirits. And Verso knows Minoko would do the same for him. They battle a few Nevrons in the middle of the night, like in the good old days, before returning to the others.
So,
you're really
can't rely. Well,
Spend more time.
it is a beautiful evening. The colors in the sky, the shining of the stars. Tonight is a night full of promise.
Is it?
We shall bring Noko back.
Aha!
I thought you wanted to wait until things calm down.
Who knows how much time tomorrow will allow? No. Let us give Noko the gift of today.
It's interesting that they're both covered with blood, probably because they were out Nevron hunting.
It's a simple journey to the sacred river. We're not far. It's close to the station.
Golgra won't be happy that you're jumping the queue again.
Oh.
I'll deal with Golgra later. You helped me bring Noko back once before. Will you help us again? My friend.
Always.
Verso promised Minoko that they'd bring Noko back. The Sacred River is not far from Minoko Station to the north. Okay. So we've got some quests to complete. That's cool.
So,
You're really
can't rely. Well,
So now we can go back to where we just were, essentially. All right. Oh, check up on the others. Ciel approaches Eske with something important to discuss.
Esquier.
Are you troubled, mon ami?
When we first met, what did you mean by my terrible swimmer friend?
So he saved her when she did that. Okay.
I didn't say that.
I remember it quite clearly.
Oh, you mean the second time we met?
Got her.
What?
In the caves, yeah?
Sorry, I'm quite lost.
She wouldn't have any recollection of it because she would have passed out. Makes sense.
Oh yeah, me too. It's fun.
What do you mean by second time?
First means number one. Second means number two.
Yes, I understand that. So, was I swimming the first time we met?
Yes, you were. Before you stopped swimming in the middle of the ocean. That's dangerous.
It was you. You saved me. Back then. Wait, but how?
I heard your tears.
From so far away?
I heard you, so I came.
Oh, I see. Thank you.
Tears again. You sure do like to cry.
I guess I do.
Versal likes crying too.
Yes, I know.
You were looking for someone then. Did you find them?
No. But hopefully soon.
Yeah. I get sad too when I lose my stones. But I always find them again. You will find them again too.
You're the best. Mon ami.
Ciel and Eske spend a long time together as their friendship becomes unbreakable. Cool. Chadwick said anyone else would be called a jerk for responding like that about first and second. But it's Eske, bro. Wait, where are we? Oh, okay. We're by Flore. So, hey, let's go talk to Florence again. Would have been nice if they put a rope by the thing. It's like being mad at an Ewok or something. Nope, gotta make wait, why do I have to make the full track? Why don't I just use a flag? I am the Goomba. Hilka said, what can change the nature of a man is kind of a big theme in Planescape as well.
Yeah.
It's kind of surprising that I haven't heard more about Planescape at all then. Francisco!
I don't have any more of your stinking stones.
You've lied every time you've said that. Why should I believe you now?
I don't care what you believe. Now get your expeditioner butt out of my cave!
Eskia says that you're not really grumpy. You're just sad.
Aw.
Why do you care? How many times do I have to tell you to go away?
I see. He wants them to leave so he could be sad and cry by himself.
Eskia cares about you. You're his best friend.
Shows what you know. His best friend died.
Damn. Rough.
And mine disappeared.
I'm sorry, but you still have each other.
Yeah, I guess.
If you want to stay grumpy in your cave, though, I get it.
Derisive snort.
Well, I'll get going then.
Thanks for the rock. It's nice to have a picture of Claire.
Bye, Francois.
And tell Eskia I said. Tell him to come back soon.
Aw. Thanks for the rock. It's nice to have the picture of Clea. Now I'm curious to see what the other option was. But I feel like prodding him to leave the cave wasn't genuine. It feels a bit more manipulative than actually trying to understand him. So hopefully me telling him that I get it kind of lets him realize that it's his choice to reconcile with others. And so him saying that he wants to see Eskia, I think, is a good thing. A little woo moment. That's a good way to describe it. Kind of fitting for him. Whoo. That wasn't even part of a gag. That's just genuinely how I felt. Okay, so I think I want to see the Alicia thing next. Because then if we advance Mael's livelihood, maybe she gets better at painting. I'm assuming I should do this actual story stuff, which isn't to say that this is not story stuff, first and go to Lumiere to hopefully get that last expeditioner so I could kind of figure out what the hell I'm doing with my party. But I was flying. Okay. Oh no. Maybe this will help Mael as well. Oh, is this a canvas wall? Or, well, whatever you call it. Face of the canvas. What is this?
Through the sky.
Floating symmetry. This, my friends, is what we call cool. Mon amis. Double O. crap. He killed them all. This is Expedition 0? I was going to say, at the beginning of this track, it reminded me of a more fleshed out version of the Child Master area, the Axon place. Chalier.
Tell me, which weapon should I wield?
The spear, the sword, the hammer. So do I have to fight him 3 times? Hammer.
It is settled. Find me inside the building. I will be waiting.
This track is beautiful. It's America. But why was this one white?
Nice.
Plunging attack.
Let's push forward.
Chadwick, you said it seems like a fair number of both expeditioners and rat guys are represented in the dead. That's true. Alright. Maybe I should just try to hell him first. See if that works. Screw that. I forgot I have cheater on.
A storm is
Oh.
coming.
Goodbye, my guy. Battle loot. Longer shell upgraded.
This was to be expected, and yet...
You wish to fight so badly. Why make me choose your weapon? Can you not choose for yourself?
Each amongst my kind has chosen a weapon from amongst those 3. Yet I feel no particular attraction to any of them. I feel only... duty.
You wish to fight so badly.
My kind knows only battle. We are born into a world of strife, yet I seem to be the only one who does not revel in it.
Was this a test?
Yes, a test, in which I was the subject. When our battle began, something stirred within me. Something fleeting, I almost recognized it. Is that what my brethren feel? No. Maybe. I've pondered this again and again. How do the others fight so effortlessly, with such abandon? And why am I unable to do the same? Though I fight alongside them, I am an imposter. This has continued for long enough. I wish to end my life while I am still the one controlling it. Expeditioner, kill me.
Are you sure? Why not find a new purpose?
Ending this existence is my new purpose. It is the only fight I truly hunger for. If you will not aid me, then please go. You've made your choice. Now leave me be. Very well.
No, I was not trying to make that choice.
Oh, wow.
Oh, lovely.
Maybe now I do a plunging attack. Helko, you said, maybe it's obvious, but you didn't consider that the black and white dudes could refer to earlier French conflicts? Chalier was a big-time revolutionary in the late 1700s. He was guillotined the next day in Lyon. Soon after, the revolutionary forces during the Reign of Terror held his memory in high esteem as a martyr for liberty. Also, some squinting Chalier's head looks like those French hats from the time. Okay. So I might just reload the save. Oh, there's a harp here. So I'm assuming the harp might be for Clair.
Perfect.
Is that perfect, though? Well, he got him with all three of the weapons, apparently. I didn't want that. Can't see his skill page, actually. Chalier combo? I don't know if I'll get a skill if I choose a different version of him. Let's go with the spear, I guess.
So much potential.
I understand. Alright, I'll do as you wish.
I thank you, Expeditioner. Here, a token of my eternal gratitude.
Auto powerful. Apply powerful. Okay, we already had that one, I think.
Thank you.
His positioning is different. Man, I was hoping I'd fight him with him having all three weapons available. Kind of like a Gilgamesh situation.
Good
Oh.
stuff.
Why is there a manor here? Sort of like being a second for seppuku? Kind of, maybe.
An advantage.
I was wondering if we could get up there. Apparently there's nothing really in there. Okay. There's some dignity to be had there, you think, Chadwick? Perhaps. It's kind of like the Lucatiel situation all over again. Minus the hollowing. Although maybe that's an indicator that the colorless ones... Wait, because the colorless ones have been painted by Renoir? No, but they talk about the painters, don't they? Damn it, I don't remember.
Son, here I come.
I think that's where I was going, right? The crows. The Reacher.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, now I can go underwater for the paintings. Anyway, we'll do the Mael thing now.
Here we go.
I wonder if this speeds me up. No, it doesn't seem to.
Flashing through the sky. Woohoo!
So yeah, to Hilko's comment about the previous French stuff, certainly don't know enough about French history to be able to identify that kind of thing, but it wouldn't surprise me. I can't remember if it was you or somebody else who's bringing up other points that the knights look kind of old. And it might be related to the past. This reminds me of Near's Forest.
Another axon. How did it get so large?
She wasn't always this tall, but she's obsessed with reaching the stars, so...
Papa and his parables.
Parables?
He never paints just to paint. Everything has to have layers and layers of meaning and purpose. Everything's a lesson.
What's the lesson with this one?
Hope.
Lizzie. My sister's at the top.
And Papa knows I have vertigo.
Huh. Alright, so this looks to be like more of an endeavor, so I might do Lune and Minoko's quest first then. Where was Lune's thing? Oh yeah. Duh. Ooh, and then that island. Looks red. Isle of the Eyes. Ooh, does that mean there's a new enemy? I'm really bad at this. Oh, there's a dude there. I forgot. Rubiju. Linen and cotton. Music record and simple. An outfit for Verso. Ta-ta. So this is the expedition set without the little cloak thing on it? Okay. Are the fur lining it? No, I guess it is a cloak. It's kind of funny how the cloak makes him look more like Russo. It's a dead Gestrel. That's not a Gestrel, is it? Nevron. 40. Where's Blythe? Oh, it's a Patunk. And then a big dude over there. Okay, I was afraid this place is going to be kind of big. Seems manageable. It's one of the eye thingies. It's watching. You'd call it a capelet? Thank you, Chadwick.
Hurts. Elements.
I think I probably need to shoot the floating eye thingy on this guy. He's got 3 turns to make this work. Don't really know if I did enough damage for that. Greater slow. Oh yeah, that's right, because we put that thing on him. So 5. Well, I think I want to keep her AP, so let's just try to delay it. Right, I'm gonna see how much damage I do with this. Right. Definitely not as good as shooting.
Let the ink flow.
Time to bleed.
Here we go.
So we need 4.
Give me life.
So much potential.
Too bad I don't have Ursa in the party to capitalize on this. Surprised that one hit, to be honest.
Violence.
It might be smarter to make him become powerless.
A bit of violence, yes.
So I need 5. Or I needed 9. Wait, no. How do I make it defenseless? I don't have that on him anymore because I was like, hey, I'll always have Verso. And then I put Lune back in the party. I'm smart. But he's still slow. Well, we could make Heavy Mask apply powerful to everybody. It's mostly for Ciel because I don't think she had access to it at that point.
A storm is coming.
Your turn to dance.
Watch out, Minoko.
Should have parried that. Oh, I need to parry that. What am I doing?
Ready.
Let the ink flow.
I feel like this is slowly getting people ingratiated to target practice.
Violence.
We're getting there.
A bit of violence, yes.
Oh, that did less damage than I was hoping.
A storm is coming.
Alright, we're
Let
almost
us
there.
sting.
Got it. Grandiose Chroma Catalyst times 5. Polar Blumina times 5. Now we can upgrade our super weapons. Oh! I wasn't expecting that. It didn't work in the other place. Okay, so that might change my dynamics here. Let's us go back to the first place. Shoot your eye out, kid. No, that's just a rock. Yup. One, two, hoo hoo. Should probably visit the save point. I love the eyes. Okay, I was wondering if it gave us a number. What'd you get stuck on? Plants? So we shot that one there. Chippy. Wait, can I not get over it? Huh? Why did it let me drop down here? Doesn't let me drop elsewhere. So I'm supposed to YOLO jump? I can't YOLO jump that way. So I'm assuming that I need to shoot some more eye thingies. Very strange. So it's in these kind of bodies. Unless, I mean, I might need to drop off and shoot as I go down. I could see that being a thing. Aha. No, I don't think that works. See, I can't tell if this is a me problem or I'm being limited by some other systems that I don't know. If I'm supposed to come here later. But I feel like if that were to be the case, then it wouldn't have been blue. It would have been red. Okay, figured it out, guys. He's got a blue sword. It's got electric fire. And he's got 3 masks. Oh, 4, really. This dude looks cool. Chromatic Boucheclier? Boucheclier? So I only need 7. But I'll gain 2 back.
Elements converge. Let us stain them. Meet your reckoning.
Why, yes, I love a dance.
Thought I did it too early. Okay.
Sweet taste of battle.
Chroma is flowing.
Wait, is it only once per battle that she gains AP for that? Okay. So I wasted this turn. That's fine.
Sweet taste of battle.
Oh no.
Here we go.
Elements converge.
Violence.
Why wait for Guy to do attacks?
Violence.
I should have done his heavy attack thing. I forgot.
Dodges here. A storm is coming. Meet your reckoning.
Fascism. So I think that's for my L. Because we fascism. In offensive stance, double the amount of burn applied, 50% increased burn damage, base attack propagates burn? What does propagate mean? That's different than apply. Actually, that's a non-rhetorical question, chat. What does propagating burn mean in the context of this game? I don't think we've seen anything called that. Solidifying? Oh, that's quite nice. 100% crit chance on hitting a stun target. Longer shells always cool, but we already learned that. Auto powerful. Hey, thanks, Logos, for the GG. If it's already burning, it makes it burn harder. It almost sounds that way. Okay, can't go over here. I'm assuming that was it, but never know. Okay, I think that's good. And I can't fall here to come... No, I would have ended up at the bridge anyway, so it doesn't matter if I try to fall. Alright, so next I'll do the Seren thing.
Son, here I come. Here we go. Woo!
Seren's dress.
The 46 are nearby.
Here?
Yeah, but getting to them might be tricky.
When is it not?
Kinda don't even care about her schools anymore. The gate does not budge. According to Verso, past this door lies the trail of Expedition 46, Lune's parent expedition. Look around, leave. I'm gonna leave. I wonder... Before looking around... Right, we'll look around now. There's nothing around that could help open the door. Lune studies the door. Maybe she should try destroying it with fire, playing music, dancing a ballet. Playing music. Because that's part of her character. Lune summons her guitar. Her fingers hesitate. She closes her eyes and plays a song of longing. The door resonates to the music. With a sad smile, Lune loses herself fully in the melody. The valley dances to the sound of the strings. As the last haunting notes fade into silence, the gate opens.
Are they...
My parents? No. It's Amelie and Christoph. They used to come by our house for dinner.
I'm sorry.
They were good people. Their journal must be around here.
I should look at the monolith from the locations that we started out the game in. Glissando. We fought one of those things before. It's the Rattler. I didn't see what it did. Let's keep that trend. Chromatic Glissando.
Overflowing with energy.
I don't think this dude absorbed things. I hope not. Nope, okay. Or this thing would have taken forever before the damage limit break. So we're in heavy already. Let's do this.
My, what lovely feet.
I tried to dodge it. I felt like that was a good time. I don't know if it counted. Because it said dizzy.
Well, well.
Luna is about to attack next anyway, so we can just delay him. That's a lot of damage.
Let us stain them.
It releases the bouquet final. So we got 3 more dudes to fight. Cool. This is free. Oh no, they're flyers.
Sweet taste of battle.
Full deck.
So I'm not going to be able to hit with my skills, so I just got to YOLO it. Cool. Why is she so damn... Oh, she's dizzy. That's what that does. That's right. Coralim, Bolaro. Hey guys, we got Balatro. There's a head on the end of it. And oh, it's being held up by an arm. That's really interesting. Coraline and Balatro. That's wild. Wait, we just got 1,000,000 experience? Oh, that's what I was already using. It just leveled up a lot. Okay, sweet. Fragaro, Monokaro, Usaro, Urnaro. I could look at them this way. Okay, so they do seem to be different, not just heads of enemies. It's a frying pan. So what she got? Kralim? Nope, that's not it. Coraline. 100% crit chance when 4 stains are simultaneously active. 20% increased damage for each consecutive turn without taking damage. Can stack up to 5 times. Crits apply burn. So I could have literally all of her hits apply burn. I don't know how much burn that is, but... Does my snowball scale better? Yes, with agility. I should look at what scales with luck. Oh, it's not 1 AP per stain. It's just when stains are consumed. So that's a void. I wonder if this scales the best, but it looks trash at the very beginning. Vitality and luck, interesting. Anyway. At least now I don't need to spend the resources for Baller. It's her mama and her papa.
Expedition 46, Annalie. Brigitte finally succumbed to her infection. She fought off that blasted Nevron for 4 days and 4 nights, saving the rest of us, but it gashed her badly. Toward the end, she seemed almost peaceful. She said not to worry. Her daughter Lune will finish their work.
You okay?
Let's head back to camp.
Minoko just chilling there and waving. It's a little bit disorienting. I was almost going to try to say that global with the Scottish accent, but I think I should say nothing at all. As they arrive at camp, Verso sees that Lune has a lot on her mind. He invites her to talk away from the others.
All my life, everything we did was about the Patris. It was a constant hum in the background. This worry, this responsibility, just always there. Always. 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 There was no relief. Never. Even when I sleep, it's still there. Like a breath I can never release.
That's a lot of pressure.
Even her last words were still, finish our work.
It also shows how much faith she had in you.
That's one way to look at it.
And the other way?
My only value to them. Not as a daughter, but as a backup plan. For their legacy.
You really believe that?
They always said at the end of the game, there are no points for effort. Only results.
If you hate it so much, why continue their work at all?
Global said, if you hear the instrument playing right now, that's the one you asked Lorian Testard about. Cool. Like the woodwind type one you were talking about, I think? I've heard this before. Not like the song, but... So this brings me way down memory lane. I couldn't tell you what kind of store it was in, but I remember vividly like walking through stores way in the early 90s and there being like fake ass Native American stores, and they'd have Native American CDs, musics playing in these little sections. And these would be the goofy stores where you'd get like wolves on the shirts and stuff before it became more of a meme in the aughts. But I feel like I would have heard this kind of instrument in those kind of tracks, if you know what I'm talking about. Like, these types of stores would be the place where you get the dried up cactus needles in a stick. Rain sticks, that's what they're called. And you just... Three Wolf Moon, baby, exactly. And you just spin them around and they sound like rain. It'd be that kind of place, you know what I'm talking about.
I don't know. Maybe because I still hear their voices in my head. And running away won't silence them.
They're dead. The voices aren't theirs. They're yours. Even if they were alive, the voices in your head, the voices you listen to, have to be your own.
It's really trippy when you consider that these are all painting people and they're facsimiles to begin with. But I guess, even if we discover that our lives are facsimiles similar to this painting situation, you have your decartesian devil playing a trick on you, I guess that wouldn't necessarily change my perspective of the way that I interface with reality as we see it, huh?
Is that how it works for you?
Getting there. Sometimes it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
They share a commiserating smile. They understand each other. Lune impulsively kisses Verso on the cheek. Caught off guard, Verso smiles at her, a question in his eyes. Laughing, they return to the others. Lune. Is this her theme then? I could have gone up. Okay. It is. Kind of reminds me of a cross between a clarinet and an oboe. Yeah, it's like right between them. It sounds like a clarinet. It's a bawu. Global, where is that from, a bawu? I'll probably try to remember to Google that after this.
It's strange watching her. She has the power to remake our world.
Yeah.
Okay, we can spend more time now. China. Okay. Rousseau approaches Lune as she writes in her notebook. Oh yeah, that's right, because I think when you brought that up, I was like, oh yeah, I heard of another instrument recently. The show. Rousseau approaches Lune as she writes in her notebook.
What are you writing this time? More notes on Nevrons?
Nope.
No? Theories on axons then, or observations of flora and fauna?
Keep guessing.
Well, I saw you interview Minoko earlier, so a treatise on gestural behavior.
Ooh, so close.
It's about me, isn't it? The strange and shattered life of Verso Descendre.
That's a mouthful.
Well,
Oh, really?
Come on. You're smiling, so it must be good.
Well, if you must know, I'm working on a song.
Kind of had a feeling. I don't know why. Maybe because of the way she's dotting the page.
A song?
My parents said music was frivolous, but you know what? The voices we listen to have to be our own. And I've decided to be a little selfish with my time. Our problems will still be there in the morning.
Play me your song.
I don't know. It's getting late. Aren't you meeting CL? I'm glad she's found some happiness. Or at least some fun. But it would have been nice. Okay. I'll play the song, but no laughing or smart-ass comments.
Don't know what to choose. Keep up the mask or well, I guess Renoir told us we shouldn't have masks on. This feels like a masked reply, which is, you know, pretty in character for Verso. So let's follow Daddy's advice.
Lune.
Alright. Get your piano. I want your opinion on this section.
Verso and Lune's bond is incredibly strong. They spend hours together composing and playing music. They return to camp with their hearts much lighter. Lune better understands the world and herself. Gradient attack unlocked. Lune's Skybreak. That sounds cool. Deals extreme damage to all enemies one hits. Element depends on which stains Lune has the most can break. That's cool. Too bad it's only one hit. But at least it generates 3 light stains. Removes all enemy shields. I'll need to remember that for her. Yeah, because then she'll get an extra turn anyway. Well, she always gets an extra turn, it doesn't matter. Okay, folks, I think this is a really good spot to stop. Just a little bit over time tonight. I'm having fun playing the game, which is why I've been going over so often. Also want to get progress before Night Rain comes, but now that I'm finally in Act 3, feel like we're getting toward the end of the tunnel and seeing the light, especially with being able to break damage limits and trash these monsters that have millions of health and give millions in experience. So I'm feeling pretty confident so far with my setup and everything. So yeah, we'll be picking things up tomorrow. I think going with Monoko's quest first, then Alicia Mael's following that. And then we'll probably head to Lumiere. So that's what I've got on my brain for now. So hopefully I'll catch you on the next one at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So until then, take care, stay safe. Last Protagonist out.